Skateboarding is an action sport which involves riding and performing tricks with a skateboard, which usually consists in a Maplewood board combined with a polyurethane coating used for making motor slides and stronger durability. Skateboarding can also be considered a recreational activity, an art form, a job, or a method of transportation. Skateboarding was first started in 1960s when all across California surfers got the idea of trying to surf the streets. No one really knows who made the first board. Instead, it seems that several people came up with similar ideas at the same time. Several people have claimed to have invented the skateboard first, but nothing can be proved, and skateboarding remains a strange, spontaneous creation. These first skateboarders started with wooden boxes of boards, with roller skate wheels slapped on the bottom. Like you might imagine, a lot of people got hurt in skateboarding's early years. It was a sport just being born and discovered, so anything went. The boxes turned into planks, and eventually companies were producing decks of pressed layers of wood, similar to the skateboard decks of today. During this time, skateboarding was seen as something to do for fun after surfing. Nowadays, the skate culture is very in use in our society, and especially in Barcelona, that is considered one of the best cities for practice skates. We can see the influence of the skaters' clothes in our fashion. For example, the pants trainers, the white t-shirts. More and more, skateboarding sport is practiced, and for this reason, since 90 years, the construction of skate parks has been increasing. Finally, it's important to emphasize the arrival of the X Games in Barcelona. The X Games are the Olympic Games of extreme sports, and they will be celebrated on May of this year, 2013, and the next 2 years in Barcelona. In this way, with this event, more spaces for practice skates or BMX will be created around the city of Barcelona, in all neighborhoods, where some are already done and therefore means remodel them. Finally, there is the idea of creating a great skate park where the last edition of the X Games could be celebrated. The skater clothing used to be used only to practice this sport, but nowadays a lot of skaters wear these clothes every day. It has become fashion. The skater clothing became fashionable some years ago, imposing its style and creating a really big market. So for this reason, these clothes that at first were used to practice skate are now used regardless of the sport. This type of dress has characteristics that differentiate it from other styles and designs, and of these reasons, this style is becoming more and more popular. There are brands that were the ones that prompt this fashion, and now are the ones that every season presents a new line of clothes that are imitated by other brands and are setting the new trends too. The style of skater clothing is based in wear baggy clothes because are comfortable and resistant for skateboarding and are similar to hip-hop clothing, even sometimes it can be the same. It's a type of alternative clothing with strong designs and accessories like chains. The pants are low-rise, with big pockets and wide leg cuts, which are generally used droopy so we can see the underwear. One of the most used accessories are the caps. The same way that the rappers and hip-hoppers, caps and skaters are one of the elements that are always present. The bags also have their own style. Backpacks combine perfectly with this design. One another important element of skater clothing are the hoodies and belts with oversized buckles that often have the draw of the brand logo. Some important brands of skaters clothing are Vans, Adieu, DC, Bones, Quicksilver, Independent. Focusing on music, we have to know that there is not a specific type of music for skaters. Depending on the person, they listen to different groups or music styles. But maybe nowadays they listen especially to dubstep or punk, drum bass, rap, pendulum, hip hop, house, and a lot of other types